Creativity is not just for artists or inventors. It's a skill everyone can use and improve. But what happens when you hit a creative block? Don't worry, you're not alone. Studies show that over 70% of people feel stuck in their creativity at some point. Did you know that Albert Einstein often took long walks alone to solve complex problems? Or that Dr. Seuss wrote Green Eggs and Ham using only 50 words as a challenge? These are just a few examples of how different techniques can break through creative blocks. In this video, you'll discover 6 unique strategies to boost your creativity. From embracing playfulness to finding inspiration in silence, these tips will help you think outside the box. You'll learn how to make connections between unrelated ideas and use constraints to your advantage. Plus, we'll dive into the power of mind mapping and the benefits of seeing things from different perspectives. Ready to unleash your inner creativity? Let's dive in and explore these effective strategies together. Your next great idea is just around the corner. Chapter 1. Unleashing your inner muse. Embrace playfulness. Breaking through creative blocks can often feel like an uphill battle, but what if the solution was as simple as having a bit of fun? Embracing playfulness is a powerful way to unlock your creativity. Think about it. Kids are naturally creative because they aren't afraid to play. Studies show that play can reduce stress and increase overall well-being, which in turn boosts creativity. A study by Dr. Stuart Brown found that play is essential to creativity and problem-solving. When you're relaxed and having fun, your brain is more likely to make creative connections. Try setting aside time each day to engage in playful activities. This could be anything from doodling and playing games to exploring new hobbies. Even taking a break to play with a pet can spark new ideas. Remember, the goal is to let go of serious thinking and just enjoy the process. One effective exercise is to keep a play journal. Spend 10 minutes a day jotting down silly ideas, doodles, or anything that comes to mind without judgment. Over time, you'll notice your ability to think creatively improves. Creative legend Picasso once said, "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up." Embracing play helps keep that childlike wonder alive. You can also try improv exercises. They push you to think on your feet and come up with creative solutions quickly. Another fun method is to use toys like Lego or building blocks. This hands-on activity can help you visualize ideas in new ways. Plus, it's a great way to relax and let your mind wander. Remember, creativity thrives in an environment where you feel free to make mistakes. So let go of perfectionism and allow yourself to play. Embrace the unexpected and see where it takes you. Chapter 2. Divergent Thinking. Cultivate multiple perspectives. Divergent thinking is all about exploring many possible solutions. It's the opposite of convergent thinking, which focuses on finding one correct answer. When you think divergently, you open yourself up to new possibilities. Research by psychologist J.P. Guilford in the 1960s highlighted the importance of divergent thinking in creativity. Guilford's studies showed that people who could generate multiple solutions to a problem were often more creative. To practice divergent thinking, start by brainstorming. Write down as many ideas as you can without worrying about whether they're good or bad. The goal is quantity, not quality. This exercise helps you break free from conventional thinking. Another technique is to change your environment. Work in different locations, try new experiences, and meet people from diverse backgrounds. Exposure to new perspectives can spark fresh ideas. Traveling is also a great way to cultivate multiple perspectives. Experiencing different cultures and environments can broaden your horizons and inspire creativity. Even a virtual tour or reading about other cultures can have a similar effect. Consider reading books or watching films outside of your usual interests. This exposes you to different genres and ideas, helping you think outside the box. You can also use the 6 thinking hats technique by Edward de Bono. This method encourages you to look at a problem from 6 different perspectives, such as logical, emotional, and creative. It's a great way to develop a well-rounded view. Another strategy is to collaborate with others. Working with people who have different skills and viewpoints can lead to innovative solutions. Don't be afraid to ask for input and build on each other's ideas. Albert Einstein once said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." By cultivating multiple perspectives, you can find new ways to approach challenges. Lastly, take regular breaks to let your mind wander. Research shows that taking breaks can lead to aha moments and increase overall creativity. So don't be afraid to step away from a problem and come back with a fresh perspective. Incorporating these strategies into your routine can help you develop a more creative mindset. The more you practice, the easier it will become to think divergently and generate innovative ideas. Chapter 3. Creative cross-pollination. Fuse unrelated ideas. Creativity often comes from connecting the unconnected. This is known as creative cross-pollination. When you mix ideas from different fields, you can come up with something entirely new. Think of how Steve Jobs combined technology with the arts. He believed that creativity is just connecting things. Jobs once said, "Creativity is just connecting things." When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel a little guilty because they didn't really do it, they just saw something. One way to practice creative cross-pollination is to learn about different subjects. Take a course in a field you're not familiar with. This can give you new perspectives and ideas. Reading widely also helps. Pick up books on science, history, art, or any other topic that interests you. The more you know about different things, the more connections you can make. You can also attend events or workshops outside your comfort zone. Meeting people from different industries can inspire new ideas. For example, an engineer might find inspiration from a sculptor's approach to design. Try the random entry technique by Edward de Bono. Pick a random word or image and see how it relates to your problem. This can lead to unexpected connections and solutions. Keep a journal of interesting ideas, quotes, and experiences. Review it regularly to see if you can combine any of these elements in new ways. This practice helps you stay open to new possibilities. Collaborate with people from different backgrounds. Diversity in a team can lead to more innovative solutions. When everyone brings something different to the table, the results can be amazing. Consider using analogies. Comparing your problem to something unrelated can give you a fresh perspective. For example, thinking about how a river flows might help you solve a business problem. Remember, creativity is not just about having new ideas, it's about making connections between existing ones. The more you practice creative cross-pollination, the easier it becomes to see these connections. Incorporate this strategy into your daily routine. The more you expose yourself to different ideas and experiences, the more creative you will become. Chapter 4. Mind Mapping Mastery. Visualize your ideas. Mind mapping is a powerful tool for organizing and expanding your thoughts. It helps you see the big picture and make connections between ideas. Tony Buzan, the creator of mind mapping, described it as a way to harness the full range of your brain's potential. He believed that mind mapping engages both the left and right sides of the brain, leading to more creative thinking. Start by writing your main idea in the center of a blank page. Then, draw branches for related subtopics. Add more branches for details and related ideas. Use colors and images to make your mind map more engaging. Research shows that mind mapping can improve memory and recall. A study by Toy, 2009, found that mind mapping improved students' recall by 15%. Visualizing your ideas helps your brain process and remember them better. Mind mapping is also great for brainstorming. It allows you to quickly jot down ideas without worrying about structure. You can organize them later, but the initial focus is on getting as many ideas out as possible. You can use mind maps for planning projects, writing, studying, and more. They help you see connections and gaps in your knowledge. This makes it easier to develop a comprehensive plan or argument. There are many digital tools available for mind mapping, such as MindMeister and XMind. These tools make it easy to create and share mind maps with others. You can also use paper and pens if you prefer a more hands-on approach. Another benefit of mind mapping is that it helps you break down complex problems. By visualizing the different parts of a problem, you can tackle it step by step. This makes it less overwhelming and easier to manage. Mind mapping can also stimulate creativity by engaging your visual and spatial thinking. It encourages you to think in a non-linear way, which can lead to new insights and ideas. Try creating a mind map for a current project or problem. Start with the main idea and let your thoughts flow. Don't worry about making it perfect. The goal is to capture your ideas and see how they relate to each other. Incorporate mind mapping into your regular routine. The more you use it, the more natural it will become. You'll find that it helps you think more clearly and creatively. Chapter 5. Embrace constraints, fuel creativity with limitations. Embracing constraints might sound counterintuitive, but limitations can actually boost creativity. When you're forced to work within certain boundaries, it pushes you to think more innovatively. Consider the famous Dr. Seuss. He wrote Green Eggs and Ham using only 50 different words because of a bet with his editor. This constraint led to one of the most beloved children's books of all time. Research supports this idea. A study by the University of Amsterdam found that people who faced constraints generated more creative ideas than those who had complete freedom. Limits force you to find new solutions. Start by setting specific boundaries for your creative projects. This could be a time limit, budget restriction, or even a word count. These limits challenge you to find creative ways to meet your goals. Try the forced connections technique. Combine two unrelated ideas or objects to create something new. This exercise encourages you to think outside the box and come up with unique solutions. Another strategy is to use constraints to simplify complex problems. Break down a big project into smaller, manageable parts with clear boundaries. This makes it easier to focus and come up with creative solutions for each part. You can also use constraints to spark new ideas. For example, challenge yourself to create a piece of art using only 2 colors or write a story without using a certain letter. These restrictions can lead to unexpected creativity. Think of constraints as a framework, not a limitation. They provide structure that can help you channel your creativity more effectively. Embrace the challenge and see how it pushes you to innovate. Incorporate design thinking into your process. This method emphasizes understanding the problem, brainstorming within constraints, and iterating solutions. It's widely used in companies like IDEO and has led to many breakthrough innovations. Remember, constraints can also come from external sources like client requirements or market conditions. Instead of seeing these as obstacles, view them as opportunities to demonstrate your creativity. Albert Einstein once said, "The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources." This highlights how constraints can push you to think differently and come up with original ideas. Try embracing constraints in your daily routine. Whether it's limiting the time you spend on a task or reducing the resources you use, these boundaries can fuel your creativity. You'll find that limitations often lead to more innovative and effective solutions. Chapter 6: The Power of Solitude. Find inspiration in silence. Solitude is a powerful tool for unlocking creativity. Spending time alone allows you to reflect, recharge, and dive deep into your thoughts. Many great thinkers and artists like Virginia Woolf and Albert Einstein valued solitude for this reason. Research supports the benefits of solitude. A study by the University of California found that people who spent time alone were more creative and less stressed. Solitude gives your mind the space it needs to wander and explore new ideas. Start by setting aside quiet time each day. This could be as little as 10 minutes or as long as an hour. Use this time to think, meditate, or simply relax. The key is to avoid distractions and let your mind roam free. Journaling is another effective way to harness the power of solitude. Write down your thoughts, ideas, and reflections. This practice helps you process your thoughts and uncover new insights. You can also take long walks alone. Many creative people like Charles Dickens and Steve Jobs found inspiration during solitary walks. The combination of physical activity and quiet reflection can lead to new ideas and solutions. Try practicing mindfulness or meditation. These techniques help you focus on the present moment and clear your mind of clutter. A clear mind is more open to creative thoughts and insights. Create a personal space where you can retreat and think. This could be a quiet room, a cozy corner, or even a spot in nature. Having a dedicated space for solitude can enhance your creative process. Solitude also helps you build self-awareness. Understanding your own thoughts and emotions is key to creativity. When you're in tune with yourself, you're better able to express your ideas and bring them to life. Reflect on your experiences and learn from them. Solitude gives you the time to think about what you've done, what you've learned, and how you can improve. This reflection can lead to new ideas and creative growth. Thoreau, who wrote Walden during his time alone in the woods, believed that solitude was essential for personal and creative development. His work continues to inspire people to seek solitude for their own creative journeys.